one is illegal on stolen land. That's what Billie Eilish screamed at the Grammys this week while wearing her little Ice Out pin and dropping F-bombs on federal law enforcement.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter, and I say sorry.
Thunderous applause from the Hollywood crowd. A standing ovation, in fact. But let me tell you what Billie Eilish did this morning. She woke up in her $2.3 million home in Highland Park, California, on stolen land. And guess what? She's keeping it. Let's talk about the most expensive virtue signal of the year. So here's what we're dealing with. Billie Eilish just told 16 million Grammy viewers that this entire country is stolen land, which means, by her own logic, no immigration law can be legitimate, no border can be enforced, and no one can be illegal. But apparently, property rights still apply when it's her property. Well, isn't that convenient? So let me walk you through this Hollywood math, because it's important. Billie Eilish owns a sprawling estate in Highland Park. She bought it in 2019 for $2.5 million. That in Los Angeles County, which sits on the ancestral lands of the Tongva people. Not disputed, this is actually ancient history and it's fact. The Gabrieleño band of Mission Indians, this still exists. They're still fighting actually for federal recognition in Washington, D.C. So here's my question, Billie. When are you giving your home back to the Indians? I mean, you just told America that possession of stolen land is illegitimate, and that's your moral framework. So when do you hand your deed over to the Tongva people? Is it this week or next week? Should we be waiting for something? Or does your revolutionary anti-property stance just somehow stop at your front door? But it gets better. For Highland Park neighborhood, the median home price is over $3 million, and it happens to be only 2% Native American. So it's one of the most expensive, one of the most exclusive, and one of the most gentrified communities in all of Los Angeles. So Billie Eilish didn't accidentally end up there, she chose it. She chose to buy stolen land in a neighborhood that systematically excludes the very people she claims to care about. Well, the good news for Billie is that she's not alone. Her brother Phineas, he owns a property there too, and he's also not giving it back. The celebrities who gave her this standing ovation the other night, well, they've collectively accumulated billions of dollars in real estate in Beverly Hills, in Malibu, in the Hollywood Hills. And it's all on stolen land. And I know, this is a shocker, not one of them is turning their deed over to the Native American tribes. Not one. So what are we seeing here? This is the new progressive property playbook. And we need to call it what it is. It's radical land acknowledgement rhetoric with zero personal sacrifice. They'll put, "We acknowledge this is stolen land," on their websites and on their bumper stickers and in their speeches. But they'll wear these pins, they'll shed the tears, but when it actually comes time to do something about it, well, crickets. So you know what would be brave, Billie? Deeding your house back to the Tongva people right now and moving yourself into an apartment this week. That would actually align your actions with the words. That would actually cost you something. That would demonstrate that you're not just performing for your Instagram followers. But we all know that's not going to happen, right, Billie? So here's why this matters beyond just exposing celebrity hypocrisy. When Billie Eilish says no one is illegal on stolen land, she's not just making an abstract philosophical point. She's providing intellectual justification from the Minneapolis resistance. She's telling the activists that are blocking ICE agents, you're right, these laws are illegitimate. This country has no moral authority to enforce its borders. But she's saying this from a position of absolute property security. Her mansion has gates, it has security, has walls. Her property lines are very clear, and believe me, they're very enforced. So she benefits from the same exact legal framework that she's telling you to dismantle. And let's zoom out for a second, because Highland Park used to be affordable. It was a working class neighborhood. Just 20 years ago, Latino families could buy homes there. Now, it's been completely gentrified by wealthy transplants, many of them in entertainment. So those families got priced out. They got displaced by Billie Eilish and her friends. You could even say that their land was taken from them. So where was Billie Eilish's concern about stolen land then? Where was her speech about how she participated in the economic displacement of people that had that land before her? Oh, right. That kind of land taking just doesn't count in Billie Eilish's little mind. That's just the market. That's just progress. You want to know what actually helps Native American communities? It's not Billie Eilish making some speech at the Grammys. It's people doing boring, unglamorous work. It's legal advocacy for the tribal recognition. It's supporting Native-owned businesses and volunteering at reservation schools. By the way, that whole list that I just mentioned, these are things that don't get you a standing ovation at the Grammys. But here's what really helps: not using Native Americans as rhetorical props for your open borders progressive agenda, because that's exactly what Billie Eilish did. Billie Eilish doesn't actually care about returning lands to the indigenous people. She cares about abolishing ICE. And Eilish, well, she's cynically using the stolen land argument to actually get there. So here's my challenge to Billie Eilish and to every celebrity who parroted that line. Put your deed where your mouth is. If you truly believe no one can be illegal on stolen land, then you can't own stolen land either. So transfer your property. Sign it over right now. Let's do it today. Otherwise, just admit what we already know. This isn't about principle, it's about celebrity progressive politics. Because we all know you're happy to keep your multi-million-dollar mansion while telling working class Americans that they're racist for wanting border security. The truth is, Billie Eilish loves property rights when they protect her property. She just doesn't think America should have the same right to protect its borders. That's not moral clarity, and that's not justice. That's just entitlement with a Grammy attached to it. And we, the American people, see exactly what this is. It's a millionaire in a mansion lecturing the middle class about privilege. A property owner telling you that borders are theft. A celebrity on stolen land telling ICE agents that they're the problem. The hypocrisy is so thick that you could actually build a wall with it. And maybe we should. So let me know in the comments if you think Billie Eilish will actually give up her Highland Park mansion. And be sure, hit the subscribe button, because we all know that Hollywood's hypocrisy isn't just stopping with Billie Eilish. We'll see you in the next video.
We won!
Okay, let's go.
We won!